The Nagaland State Planning Machinery Service Association has temporarily suspended the 3-day pen-down strike. NPMSA called off the strike on the assurance from the government that the matter will be taken up at the earliest in the next cabinet meeting, and all steps will be taken to ensure that the service interests of the members are not put to a disadvantageous position. The association in a release said that in the event of the failure of the government to remove or expunge the post of OSD skill development from Schedule 1 and 2 of the Nagaland Planning Machinery Service Rule 2019 in the next cabinet meeting, the association will be compelled to resume the agitation. Aggrieved with the State Cabinet's June 29 approval of incorporating the post of Officer on Special Duty (OSD) to skill development as a cadre post equivalent to Assistant Development Commissioner Economist, NPMSA said that it will observe its first phase of agitation in the form of pen-down strike starting from July 16 to 18. The statement after meeting between NPMSA and Chief Secretary, which was held on 16 July, Chief Secretary Temjeng Toy has given assurance that it is under active consideration by the government and the matter will be taken up at the earliest in the next cabinet meeting.
Chief Secretary had invited us and we had a meeting and he had given a written assurance that the government will look into our grievances and to redress our grievances. However, since this pen-down strike, this came about through the collective decision of every member of the association, including those from the districts, will decide on the assurances that has been given by the government, and accordingly, whatever decision will be taken.
NPMSA President Imle Kokba Longkumer, addressing the media on Monday, said that the decision to organize the 3-day strike was collectively decided by the employees after a memorandum submitted to the government on July 9 fell on deaf ears. Though the association had preliminary talks with the Chief Secretary right before the press briefing, no written assurance was made and a aggrieved employee had to notify him of the pen-down agitation.
The board has clearly stated on 3 occasions that OSD, skill development and planning machinery cadre are of different cadre, that these 2 cadre are not intertransferable and that these 2 cadre, the functions and duties are different. We had written basing on the court judgment to the government and we had given them deadline of 12th July. However, nothing concrete came out.
They clarified that the association was not against any individuals or organizations, but wanted the court verdict to be respected, claiming that the cabinet decision was in total violation of the court judgment and victimized 56 officials, and demanded that the cabinet decision be reviewed. With Inzan Bemekubung, Kohima.